welcome back to my top 100 Geekery. Another film. Um, this is number 94 of 100. This film is on here for a reason. There's a few reasons, actually. I actually love this film. It underperformed at the box office, which is a sad shame, but it's a horror movie. I hold a special place for this movie in my heart because it's the first movie my forever heart and I watched together. She doesn't really like horror movies, but she watched it with me, which I loved. It is a fantastic film. It does take place. It's kind of shades of The Abyss, if you've watched The Abyss, which is a fantastic film in its own right. But this deals with something else. It was written by Brian Duffield and Adam Kozad. That's a screenplay starring Kristen Stewart. Yes, the Twilight gal. But for the life of me, I watched it through the first time and said, "Who is this gal? She's amazing," and didn't even look at who she was. And I looked her up. I was like, "Oh, that's Kristen Stewart." Had no clue. She did an amazing job. It's distributed by 20th Century Fox, so that means Disney owns it now. It was released January 10th, 2020. It's got a 95-minute runtime. Yeah, it's not that long a movie, but it gets things across. And one of the things I like to say this film does very, very well is give you a sense. If you're a fan of a particular writer, he's not on my list, by the way, but if you're a fan of the guy, you sit there and go, could this be what I think it is? And by the end, I don't want to spoil it. By the end, if you're a fan of that particular writer, there's a payoff. And you sit there and go, oh, crap. It is... I didn't expect that. I had no idea what to expect. I watched it going, okay, this is going to be an Abyss clone. Let's see what it's like. I mean, but and I believed the hype because one of my friends said, hey, you got to watch this because I know you need to watch this. And I was like, okay. And I got through the film and I started sitting there going, wait, I think I'm beginning to figure this out. And at the end, I figured it out. And I was like, oh, yes, I love this film. I love this film. And this is also one of those films that prompted me to sit there and go, okay, I'm going to do a top 100 Geekery list. I want to make sure that this, in particular, is on the list. I highly recommend the film. Unless you're claustrophobic. Don't watch it if you're claustrophobic because you will not make it through the movie. Otherwise, if you're a fan of like Alien and things where that it builds the suspense without a lot of gore. There's not a lot of gore in this movie. Not anything really gory. They let your mind wander as opposed to... That's why I like Alien so much. Alien is on this list, by the way, somewhere. But Alien is so good at what it does. And this takes some nods from Alien and how to build suspense without going, oh, we got to throw gore at you. No. Don't need to throw gore at somebody. You can just let the monsters do what they do. And there are monsters in this. I'm just not going to spoil what they are. Anyway, yeah, go out. See Underwater. I will see you guys in the near future. And thank you